It's Cat from An Itty Bitty Homestead, and I'm posting this video hopefully within 24 hours of making it because I have not been doing my due diligence of editing my videos and getting them up in a timely manner. So I am backlogged until I think like the end of September, but I'm working on them. I got another one I just done editing today. This morning I'll be putting that one up, but I have a valid reason why at this moment I'm not caught up. It's because my 14-month-old or 15-month-old now granddaughter has been staying with me for the last 2.5 weeks. I'm tired. I'm really tired. And every time I'm cooking something really unique and something special for her, I think, oh, I should be recording this. But I've been taking so many pictures of her that I've actually blown up my phone to the point where I had to spend about an hour yesterday figuring out why my selfie camera wasn't working anymore, why my phone was so slow, and it's because I had maxed out every bit of space on my phone and my SIM card. So it took me about an hour to get most of that off of my phone. I'm still finding stuff on my phone that's like, how did I not see that before? I got to go back to my computer and try and download it off my phone again. But at least I have some space now, and the phone is actually recognizing that I have a SIM card. So with all that said, I'm bringing you along today for what I'm making for dinner tonight. Tonight we're having crock pot chicken and rice. Okay, I think I videotaped this once before, but it was a little different. I'm hoping this one turns out better. I'm not using my version of a non-dairy cream of soup. I am following a different recipe, but this recipe you can modify it. You can make it gluten-free. Oh, look at my hand. I have a Sharpie that just doesn't dry. But you can make it gluten-free by using, say, almond flour or coconut flour, and you could use almond milk, coconut milk, soy milk, whatever you want, right? Anything that makes it gluten-free. So you can make those changes. It won't change anything. Well, it'll change the taste a little bit, but not much. And so I decided I'm going to follow this recipe, and I'm going to make it dairy-free. I have some lactose-free milk in the fridge, 2% milk. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm going to bring you over to the stove because I think I've got everything ready. But I'll show you what I've got right here, right now. So what I got here is 1 chicken breast. And this is about 4 thighs that I removed the skin, trimmed off as much fat as I could, and deboned. Okay, and I put those in one for the grandbaby, so they'll be nice and moist and easy for her to eat. She only has 8 teeth, but she eats like a champ. So I've already got that warming up. I've got 1 cup of uncooked rice that I have rinsed almost to the water runs clear. It's just a little milky looking, but I just wanted to remove some of the starch. Okay, and now let me bring it over to the stove. All right, I am trying to do this, no editing, okay? So whatever we do, right? All right, so recipe calls for 1.5 cups of chicken broth. I'm using my homemade broth, and this is 2 cups. So I'm going to give it the extra 1/2 cup, and I probably might even do a little more. 1, because I'm cooking rice, and 2, because I'm going to add some of my home dehydrated mushrooms over there, not in here. Okay. To this, I'm going to whisk in, this is 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. I don't have any gluten issues, at least not yet that I know of. Okay, I'm going to let this come up to a little bit of a boil, slow boil, and then I'll add in the milk. Okay, while that's doing its thing, our seasonings are 1/4 teaspoon of, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. That's probably a little less, but I seasoned the chicken as well. This is 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/8 right there, 1/8 teaspoon of celery seed, which is optional. And then this is 1/8 teaspoon of my dried thyme, but it's actually more like 1/4, and it's my homemade, my garden thyme that I dried on the dehydrator. So yeah, it's got a few little sticks in it. But there you go. Those are the seasonings, which I'll add once this gets going here. So I need this to come to a little bit of a boil so that I can stir out any clumps in here. So let's see here. You want to keep stirring this so that it doesn't scorch on the bottom. Now, also optional is if you want to make this a true, I'm making cream of chicken soup. So if you want to make this a true, with dog hair. Oh, no, that wasn't a dog hair. Okay, a true cream of chicken soup, then you could add little tiny diced pieces of chicken in here. But since my chicken and rice is, chicken, I'm not going to do that. But we're going to have all that yummy good flavor. So what I've got here then is I've got a 12-ounce jar of chicken broth that I made back in May. I'm probably going to go and pour that over the rice. That should be enough to cook the rice. And the mushrooms. But first, let's get this done. All right, I'll bring you back as soon as this starts to boil. Okay, it's not boiling, but as you can see, it's definitely thickening up. So time to add our milk. Okay, I'm going to whisk that in really well. Turn down my burner. And then we're going to add in our seasonings. There we go. And we're going to whisk that in really well. Okay, and we'll give this a little taste. I've added no salt to this. And that's why I want to taste it, even though I added salt to the chicken already. Definitely need salt. I don't know, maybe that's like 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Not very much. It's not very flavorful, I'm going to say. I'm tasting the flour. So, first time I'm making this way. I love my soup, but nope. All right, let me, maybe it's time to add some chicken bouillon. Hold on. We'll be right back. Okay, this is the chicken bouillon that I use. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. And I know some of that flour flavor will cook out of here. But right now this is pretty bland. And I know the vegetables, right. The herbs will add their flavor. Turn this down again. Okay, another spoon. Okay, that's getting better. So I think we're going to do maybe an additional half a teaspoon of bouillon. And that should do it. Just washed off my spoon. That's good. All right, much better. All right, so, you know, always make a recipe your own. Yeah. All right, I'm going to turn this off, and now we're going to go back over to the crock pot. All right, there we go. So now we're going to add some mushrooms. And you know what? My granddaughter loves green beans. So I think I am going to go get some of my dehydrated green beans. Now she's napping, so I'm going to have to turn you off while I run and go do that because I don't want to make any noise. Okay, so they were frozen green beans that I dehydrated in September of 2017. So, perfect seal. Now I know I shouldn't have both of these in here. Sort of cancel each other out. But, listen, still crisp. And I know these are going to be just fine. They will rehydrate nicely. Yep. I have no idea how much I'm putting in here. I'm just kind of breaking them up so they're already her size. But yeah, green beans and my fresh canned corn are her favorites. I mean, she loves my canned green beans. But I don't want to use already cooked green beans. Okay, so because this is going to be cooking all day, it is almost 12, so we eat dinner at about 6. That's when she likes to eat. All right. Well, you know what? That's been working, so I'm just going to put that back. All right, so now we're going to put the rice. Sorry if I'm blocking your view for a moment. She also likes rice. She likes chicken. So this is like win, 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 win. And I know this rice will double, so this will be plenty of rice. Okay, I'm going to add this liquid chicken broth, my homemade. hold aside just a little bit, just in case I need it. Okay. Now, am I forgetting anything before I pour this on? No, I don't think so. Okay. There we go. All right, and that's on high. So I'm just going to pop the lid on that, leave it alone, and we'll come back in about 6.5 hours. Is the chicken and rice. It's all done. It's about 4 o'clock. I just turned the heat off actually so I can start cooling down. Got a little bit on my dish here. I did add the remainder of the chicken broth because it was a little dry on top, so it seems to be making a difference. So let's do a little taste test. Okay, get this ready. And some rice and a green bean right there. I don't know where the mushrooms are. In there somewhere. This is good. Next time I'm going to try my cream of whatever mix. I think I like it better, but this isn't bad. Just remember, if you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And remember to share, because sharing is caring. All right, take care and stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to start editing. All right, this one's going up unedited. Bye.